Hey folks, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we're going to check out the brand new update for Primal Carnage Extinction. This is the Mayhem update. Not only does it add backpack slots for humans, not only does it add sprays to the game, but much more importantly than all that, it adds mutations. These are alternate dinosaur models. They'll still work with the majority of your existing skins, we'll get into that in a second, and they just make your dinosaurs look completely different. It's actually really cool. So I'm going to show you the ones that I've got hold of, and then we're going to do a little bit of comparison with the store ones. There's actually quite a few of these hanging around in the store, as you can see. I've taken all those images offline so we can do a proper little comparison at Primal Carnage. But to show you an example, if we click on, say, the Brutus Rex, you can click it there, and there is our Brutus Rex, and you could buy that. Now, the only reason I'm going to show you this in Photoshop is it's a little easier to do a comparison there rather than going like this and clicking back and clicking the Novus Rex. It can be a little hard to see the differences when you can't flick between the two so quickly. So we're going to check those out. But before we do that, we're going to check out our own dinosaurs first. The Primal Carnage devs were nice enough to hand me a few different skins to showcase. It is worth mentioning that 3 of these will come by default to absolutely everyone who plays the game. So if you own Primal Carnage Extinction, you'll get 3 new models absolutely free. So I don't actually have any of the Rex ones, I just love the skin, I think it looks awesome. We do have ones for the Spinosaurus though. So you can see here we've got a new slot in the top right, the mutation slot. Now I've got the Serratus Spino. Now this is one that everybody has. It's not a humongous change. You can see, I think the major difference is in the spikiness. You can see if you look at the waddle underneath the neck, and if you look at the, it's hard to tell, sort of the crest above the eyes and stuff like that, and the sharpness of the spine. It's much spiky. It gives the dino a little bit of spikiness. So that's one of the ones that everybody gets for free, and it's definitely one of the more basic changes. Just lets you, do a little bit of customization. This one, however, is really cool. I love this one. This is one of the ones you can buy it. I was lucky enough to be given to it. The Lacus Spinosaurus, genetically purified, displaying more aquatic traits. It is precisely what you think it's going to be. There you go, folks. So not only do we have that classic Spinosaurus shape with the spine, with it kind of like much more square and angular, and then that dip in the middle, but if we swing around to the tail, you can see how it's become a paddle. Right from the recent information, the recent paleontological update we've had on the Spinosaurus, we now have a big swimming paddle tail, which is awesome. I really like this. They also come with new skins, by the way, all of these mutations. So the one for the Lacus Spinosaurus is the, let me find it, the New Generations Spinal skin, which makes a lot of sense. So there you go. New Generation skin, much more aquatic, swamp-based, and there, that big old paddle tail. Now, I don't totally love the skin. We're going to pick a different one. But we're definitely using the... It's cool that they all just kind of work, right? I'm definitely using that tail, though. That's very cool. I would like something swampy, but not so colourful. There you go, that is awesome. Very cool. Okay, so next up we have AQUATIC. AQUATIC, by the way, has by far the most mutations. It's got like 6, it's crazy. People do not get one of these by default, but I do have 2 I can show you actually. So this is our default Acro. We also have access to the Verus Acro, which I think... It's hard, it is genuinely a little hard to tell. It makes the spikes bigger, you see the crest above the head seems to be a little bit larger as well. It's definitely, the Verus ones tend to be quite minimal changes from what I've seen so far. But you'd only buy it once, and then as we've seen, it works with all your different skins. So, there you go, that's the Verus. And we also have the Fragilis, genetically modified with enhanced dorsal spikes and twin cranial crests, hyper extended. What's this one say? More pronounced musculature. Let's go for this one. There you go. So you can see the spikes are much stronger. The crest has popped right up. Much more pronounced on this one than on the other 2. I really like that. I think that's a nice little upgrade. The Acro does have some great ones, so I'm going to show you those a little bit later on into the video. Let's pick a skin for our Acro. We're definitely using the spiky boy. For now, anyway, until hopefully we can pick up some new ones. Does this come with a skin? Yes, it comes with the Argentine Acro. Yeah, we'll use that one. That's pretty cool. Okay. Moving on from the Acro then. Let's check out the Novaraptor. So one of these, again, is one of the ones that everybody gets, and that is the Inflexus Novaraptor, which is that one there. So what's that do? Sloping skull shape. So just keep an eye on the skull. Bam. It is a very minimal difference, to say the least. This is definitely one of the minor ones. You can see the ones that they're going away for free are the kind of more chill ones, which makes sense, don't get me wrong, but I'm struggling with this one. I can see it's changing, but it's hard to tell why. I think the crest is less pronounced here. The skull just kind of goes swoop. It is a very small difference, this one. There's a little shape in the body change as well. I think the rear thigh may be a bit thicker. There is another one though we can look at for the Novaraptor, and that is the Utasis Nova. So again, this was another one I was lucky enough to be given. Genetically distilled to reveal characteristics of base Utahraptor genome. So the Novaraptor is at least part Utahraptor, and this one is a much more clear difference, I think. You can see it in the skull shape. It's much more elongated and thicker. Bam. The skull, the snout is like double the size. The skull in general is a lot bigger. I'm not sure how I feel about it in general, but it is definitely more obvious than the other. And I think the thigh, again, is just chunky as anything. This also comes with a new skin, and that would be the Arenatus. There you go. I think it suits that skin pretty well. I'm going to take these shackle offs. I'm going old school today. I'm not sure I love this one, if I'm honest. I'm not totally sure. I think I preferred the default, but we'll rock it for a little bit. It's still pretty cool. Mixes things up a little bit. Right, moving on then to the Oviraptor. This is the final one that everybody gets by default. And we get these shackles off, and we have here the Cresarius Oviraptor. So you can see there, what it does is just change the position of the crest above the head. So instead of pointing forward like that, it points upwards like that. That's all there is to it. Like I said, this is free, so it's basically just a little model change. If you want to change the model, you can. If you don't want to, then it doesn't really matter, you know? Right, let's move on from the... Oh, no, let's pick a skin. Does this come with a skin? No, it shouldn't, right? No, so let's pick one. Has to be that one, right? Has to be that one. I have some beautiful skins for this game. I've been very fortunate that the devs sent me stuff. And I have farmed quite a lot of them myself, must be said. Pteranodon, next up. So, we do have one for this. It's the Sternbergi. There are a couple others as well that you'll see later on, but there you go. It's a bit odd. It is all, again, in the crest, and it just raises it up and poofs it out and gives it this utterly bizarre, pretty cool shape. It's like a pompadour. It's very Elvis. I think the actual creature gets bigger as well. Just look at its body position. If you can look through the sort of the black fading there, bam, we click, and it shrinks right down to the ground. This one, poof, up it pops. It's a larger Pteranodon in general, and of course this comes with a skin, and that skin would be the Alien skin. It's always the last one on the list. There you go. Yeah, not my favourite. Let's pick a different one, shall we? Let's. No, I'm not feeling that. I'm not in a big showy off kind of mood with my colours. I don't know why. I like that one. What are we feeling, folks? What are we feeling? Really highlight the crest. Let's go for it. Right. So we also have Tupandactylus. I don't believe Tupandactylus has a mutation at this point in time, so that's okay. We're going to stick with that skin, which I love. But yeah, nothing on that one. Dilophosaurus, I believe, is the same. Basically, if you can see they've already got skin on, that's because I set them up like that. So these don't have mutations. Dilo, Tupan, and Cryo, all without so far. Everything else we've seen either has a default new mutation or indeed has one in the shop. Finally then, we have the Carnotaurus. This has 2 new ones, I think, in total. We've got access to one of them straight off the bat, and that's the Verus Carno. Lighter bone structure. I have stared at this multiple times, and I still can't figure out what it does. Like, I cannot, for the life of me, figure this one out. I'm perplexed. Does it make the head... Okay, it definitely makes the head thinner. Look at the size of the skull there. Look how wide it is. Put your fingers on the screen. Your fingers on the screen and measure the snout width. Oh, it definitely does. I think that's what it does. It brings the snout right in. I will say this isn't the most convincing one for me in terms of, because this would be one you have to buy. I'm a bit on that. However, it does again come with a new skin, and it's a really cool one. It is is it this one? I think so, yeah. The Salvatore Carno, which I think is one of the coolest skins in the entire game. I just love that kind of colour scheme and look. It's a very cool Carnotaurus. Then again, so they all are. Krampus, I mean, we'll do that at Christmas. So there we go, there's the Salvatore Carno. Now, I think, okay, I was going to do gameplay in this video, but maybe we'll do gameplay tomorrow, and today we're just going to highlight the changes. I will do a little gameplay. Look at this Rex. Tell me that's not so cool. Anyways, along with this, there's also some new things in the game called sprays. So if we click down here, boop, you can see here we have all this. These are all the sprays currently in the game. Again, the devs were nice enough to send these all to me. Now, I believe these are all gotten as drops. I haven't seen these in the store. Now, I don't know if that's because I already own them. Maybe you can buy them in the store, but I think they might be drops. I don't want to clarify that too much because I'm unsure, but basically they're just little sprays, and then you can go up to a wall and press the P key, I believe, and it'll spray this onto the wall, which is really cool. So we're going to go try these out in game a little bit. They're kind of bizarre looking. They look a little bit like Twitch emotes in a lot of ways. And these are the rare ones here. Oh, that one, that's my fave. Primal Spino. Is that my fave? I do like Happy Carno. I like the Spew. I like the suspicious little cryo over here. The derpy Oviraptor. Yeah, they're all great. Look forward to seeing those in game. So, with all that said and done, a couple more things I want to show you. If we head to the... Actually, if we go to customization again, we go to human, you'll see there's a new slot over here, the backpack slot. Now, there's some cool backpacks coming. There's one they've mentioned, I think it's like a proper actual backpack. Again, that could be a drop. You see I don't have any here, but the Pyro does have a backpack. The Santa backpack and all his stuff is now like a proper dedicated backpack slot and will work correctly. And now everyone can have backpacks as well, even if I don't. That's so terrifying. Even if I don't have any. Now if we head to the store, you'll see here the Pyro's got a new one called the beer keg you could get, and even the Survivor's fuel tank. I don't know who Survivor is. Who's Survivor? Am I confused? Is there someone called Survivor? Or is that one actually one for every character? That could be one for all the different characters, which would be really cool. Because there's nobody called Survivor, right? I'm not crazy. Right, no, I didn't think so. We'll see, it could be Commando, something like that. That wouldn't be too surprising. A couple new cool things then. I don't want to show you all these, because I'm going to show you these in Photoshop, because it will be easier to kind of see the differences. But you can see them a little bit in the skull shape as well. Comparisons here with the Rexes, for example. They've added a new preview thing to the game. Now, I don't know if it works on everything, but it does work on these. So if we look at the other Pteranodon, for example, I've shown you Sternbergi already. If we look at Longiceps, which has a longer curving skull shape, and we click that one, you can see it kind of gives you a nice little preview of what you're getting. And if we do it with the Rex, again, same thing, the Verus Rex has the, wait, I shouldn't have shown you that. I thought I already had that one. I do not have any Rex skins, but you can see how many Aqua skins there are. It's a little bit crazy. So what I want to know is, does it work for the other things? So if we check out, say, the windshield, yeah, look at that, you just click it and it gives you a little preview of the skin, which is really useful, especially with these new ones. That, you know, it's very helpful to do that. That's an awesome Carno. So many skins I don't have. I feel like they're a teeny little bit pricey for my taste. I would say a lot of these, you know, paying £7 for a skin is pushing the boat out for me a little bit too much, but maybe it'll go down because of the presence of mutations or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so three free mutations for absolutely everybody. 6 new ones that you've already had a look at. We're going to go try some of these out in-game, have a little look at them. But before we do that, we're going to do kind of quick gameplay because I really just want to talk and introduce the update. I'm going to show you the other skins, the store skins, very quickly in Photoshop, so let's hop over. Okay then, here we go. So these are all the different skins available in the store. So if you want to go buy some of these for yourselves, these are ones that are going to be open to you. We have the Verus Rex with the sort of elongated snout, as you can see there. And if we compare it directly with this one, you can see even more the Novus Rex is a very, very skinny iteration on the Rex. The body just shrinks down massively in general, bearing in mind these were all taken from essentially the same distance and view. You can see just how skinny that Novus Rex is. And then, to go in the opposite direction, bam, we have the Brutus Rex, which is an absolute unit. Much shorter snout, but it's just chunky and thick. And actually probably my favourite of the bunch. Then we have over here, we have the Longiceps Pteranodon I've already mentioned, and of course the Sternbergi one that we have before. These ones at least it's always nice and easy to see. You can see the clear differences between these mutated versions. Then we have the Spinosaurus. This is the best one. It's the Sucus Spinosaurus, made to look more like a Suchomimus. It's got that really elongated crocodilian sort of snout. It's made to look like a Suchomimus a little bit, which I think is really cool. And that's the kind of thing I definitely wanted from these mutations. I wish some of them pushed the boat out a little bit further, but I'm sure some people appreciate the more subtle ones as well. We also have the Brutus one, which is basically, you know, big, curvy spine, terrifying skin, chunky and thick. The Brutus skins in general seem to just chonkify the dinosaurs, basically. And then, of course, the Lakers one, which is... I love that. That makes me so happy right there. It really does. I think Primal... Oddly enough, I don't know how many people would have predicted this, but I believe Primal Carnage Extinction has the very first newly updated version of the Spinosaurus in all of gaming. I don't know any other game that has the paddle-tailed Spinosaurus present, so... That's a little bit nuts. Nobody would have called that. So there's our Varus Carnotaurus again with the thin head. Is that it for Carno? No, there's also this one, which is the Juvencus one. I believe it's meant to just look younger. It's kind of got a longer skull shape. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. You can see those thighs are definitely not as oomphy. And the groinal pokey down area, there is an official term, but I keep forgetting it, is not there anymore. I'm assuming something that's developed with age. You can see the tail is much less straight as well. And the back is arched a little bit less. It's interesting. It's just a different style. Moving on from that, we have our acros. Like I said, tons of these things. So I don't have a default acro to compare to, which makes this difficult. But Varus is always vaguely similar. So we compare that to, say, the Carcharis one, which is pretty cool. There's a very big difference there. All right, that's like their default pose. You can see just how different they are. The arms are smaller and sort of move further up the body. The head has a much more different crest shape. The jaw pushes upwards and faces sort of to the right like that. Well, so it's if we match the jaw, it's like that. Whereas this one is like that. It's much more. See what I mean, right? Yeah. The sort of spinal protuberance is calmed down as well, much less obvious, and it looks like the tail is longer and straighter. Then we have a much more obviously different one. The dorsalis acro ramps up the spinal protrusion all the way along the body. I really, really like this one. This is probably my favourite of the acros because it doesn't really look like the acro at all. It kind of completely changes things up. I think that one and that one are both acro-esque, whereas that one just looks bizarre. It's awesome. I wonder if it's meant to be... I was wondering if that one's meant to be Carcharodontosaurus based. I imagine so. And we have Fragilis one, which again pushes up the spikes all over the place, and the crest you can see there, big spiky crest. And finally we have the Imperius one, which does some stuff as well. Changes the skull shape. It's quite square in the skull, in the snout in particular. It's quite a different shape actually. Very square there, and I really, really like that skin as well. And also kind of brings the spine up a little bit, spikes it up a little bit, but not too much. It seems like there's probably too many acro skins. They could have got rid of one or two of them. But some great skins as well. It is worth noting that the skins are already like £5-6 or whatever it is. The mutations are about the same price, they're like £1 or so more, but they come with the new model and the skin. So if you like the skin, then they make more sense than the default skins, I'll say it that much. Right, I've been talking for ages. I haven't actually bloody done anything, so I'd really like to go into a game, and I'd love to try out the Spinosaurus more than anything else, but we're going to showcase the skins, the sprays, all that kind of jazz. We're not going to spend too long on the gameplay, because I've already been here for bloody ages, but hopefully a nice preview of what Mayhem has to offer. Did it actually work? Come on, oh no. I thought I got in there, I was excited. Okay, well we can try something else out. We have a new Novaraptor, we have a new Carno, we have a freaky Pteranodon, new Oviraptor as well. Let's try Carno. So you can see that a slightly slimmer sort of skull shape, very cool. If we don't manage to get some Spino gameplay in, what we'll do is go to a like a single player mode thingamajiggy. We can have a look at one of the new maps. I never actually showcased the new maps when they came out either, and we'll check out our Spino and maybe a couple of the other skins as well. That is the Sunset Acro skin. Don't know if it's a new Acro itself, but it's a new Acro skin. It's not new, but it's cool. Ugh. There we go. Lovely stuff. I do like the Carno. Yay! I think the Carno may be my new favourite dinosaur, actually, over the Raptor. I just feel... Oh, very cool Oviraptor. I really need some new skins. I'm seeing so much stuff I don't recognise. Novaraptor, even. My turning circle. Oh, it's so bad. There we go. I'm helping. But see what I mean? Already the dinosaurs are way, way ahead. And it's not going to change. It's just not. Who do you hunting me down, buddy boy? Come here. Womp. There it is. It's my kill. My kill. Racking up the XP assist. I'm actually racking them up. Roche, stop corpse camping. Yeah, Roche. Wait, is Roche on my side or their side? Who's shooting at me? How immense... Oh! Oh! Everyone's trying to murder me. Ugh. Beautiful. And swing around. I don't know if the Carno has more charge power than it used to have, but I swear this goes on for ages now. It used to be quite short-lived. We're going round in circles again. Yeah! Maybe we're just trying too hard. Okay, now I'm tired. I love this. I love when there's like little drama in the chat in Primal Carnage. I don't know why it oh my god, what was that? I don't know why that entertains me so much. It just always does. Tyrant players? Nah, fam. Sorry, Gale is not about that tyrant player life. Da 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 da. Oof, there it is. Oof. Nope. Defend me, my little brothers. I helped. Oof, there it is. No, no, no! I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm actually doing well for once. Get my food on. Lovely. I really like this Carno skin. Very cool. I can't say I feel like the head is making a particularly big difference, but it changes things up a little bit, you know? I'm interested to see where the system goes. It's just cool because... Oh, come on, please die. Oh, you ruined it. People have been making like alternate models for in-game dinosaurs for a long time. And some of them have been in the game, you know, like the feathered raptors, and I think there's a Rex that's a bit different and stuff like that. But generally speaking, people have just been making skins. And this whole system, this mutation system, came about because players have been making so many... Oh, hello. Oh, whatever. Because players have been making so many new models, and they thought, right, people clearly want this, why don't we integrate it into the game? Yeah, you're not going to kill me, just stop shooting me. Nerds. And it makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm really curious to see where else the system will go, you know, what other ideas people have, what else will get integrated. It's going to be cool. What's this do? What's my roar do? I actually have no idea. Oh, I've not checked. Oh god, right. Oh, no, no! I was doing so well. Look at me, 4th place. I never get top 5 because I'm rubbish. We need to check the sprays out. I haven't tried it out yet. Let's give him a little whomp. Go away. I'm spraying. Oh wait, I can't. I haven't equipped one for the Acro Carno. Charge your boy. Just running around and shredding up the assists more than anything else. Right, we need to customize and we need to try it out. So, Carnotaurus, there we are. Spray, right, let's try out this one. Very excited about that. And we should try out different skins with this. Should we go... No, I don't... I really like this skin, honestly. I'm gonna stick with it. Okay, so we have to die, unfortunately. So we're not gonna heal anymore. And we're gonna play moderately aggressively. Alonzi. Hello, ladies. I just did so much damage. Nobody died, but I hit everybody for like... I did like 600 damage or something. And yet I'm alive. There we go. Okay, right, so if we press P... Is it P? I think so. That's what I got told. Controls. Is it on here? I might have to set it somewhere. Spray. P. I don't think it's a human-only thing. I think it does work as a dinosaur. Maybe we need a more wall-y wall. I keep pressing it. We'll find... It'll work eventually. Alright. It's not working yet. They did mention there was a slight issue. I can't remember what that issue was, but they did mention it. I'm going to set it to a different key bind, and maybe that'll help. N. It might be easier as a human, admittedly. Okay. We'll try it out. Let's go do some romping. Dinosaurs aren't that far ahead. I will say, when the winning dinosaur team goes onto the human side, it tends to be closer. They don't tend to win still, but it does tend to be closer. I think the problem is, most people do not play Primal Carnage in a group. I don't think the game facilitates teamwork that well. But, the game, like, to succeed as humans does require a lot more teamwork than to succeed as dinosaurs. So, I think that's probably the main reason I always see the humans lose. And maybe one of the reasons they're balancing differently is, I don't know if Primal Carnage has a more competitive scene, but if they do, then maybe, you know, that's got humans that are working together more, and therefore... Oh! Oh! And therefore, you know, humans winning more often, right? No! 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 I will not die. I will not falter. Aww. Stupid little bunny doctor. Okay, right, right. I've enjoyed that. That's fun. We are going to go... I want to try to get this to work. So I want to go check out the Spino, and I want to try to get the sprays to work. So we're going to go onto solo. We're going to play free roam, and we're going to play on one of the new maps, which is... none of these... Forgotten World? No. Borealis, there we go. Yes. Right, let's give this a go. Net D, stop some biting. Stage D, stage E. Knife them. I love when games do like... It's like when games do like fake graffiti and it never looks like anything that anybody would ever do. I love it. It's such a game thing to do. Such a cliche. Anyway, this is one of the new maps. I was meant to highlight it at the time, I never did. It's really cool. Okay, let's check out the Spino first. I have hiccups. Make them stop. Out of curiosity, does anyone know the answer to this question? How on earth are people taking such good screenshots in Primal Carnage? Like, how do you actually get good screenshots in the game? Is there like a photo mode I'm missing? There's no NVIDIA Ansel. Are people just using the camera and going on games? I do that sometimes. You know, like spectator mode is a pretty good way to do it. But I'd like to, you know, take good screenshots of my own dinosaur. I have no idea how people pull it off. Also, this map is too dark for a thumbnail. I'm going to have to go play on the swamp or something for my thumbnail photo. Right, okay, so that's really cool, though. That looks great. Love that tail. Super love this model. Never, ever taken this mutation off, ever. Now, let's swap team. Let's try this out. I'm going to play Commando. We're just going to set ourselves up here a little bit. So, nope. Spray that one. Change class and change back, I guess. There might be a key to kill yourself, but I don't know what it is. And, oh, hello, very shiny. Okay, Commando. Let's see if this works. I can stop killing myself, which would be lovely. Hey, there we go. That worked. There you go. Very cool. It does look like a spray. And there it is, the spewing cryo. Oh, that's a pit. I'd like to find an actual wall. Does it only work on the ground? Maybe. Oh no. Yeah, alright, cool. I like that. Oh, that's a grenade. Can I spray the corpse? Let's do some science. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh, derp. Yes! I like that a lot. Let's try to get the intestines. Come on. Live the dream. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alright, yeah, they're cool. I'm going to use those a lot as well. What about this? We're just playing a new game called What Can You Spray? You hear that noise, it's like a little shake of a spray can. That's pretty cool. Alright, okay. Don't think I've got much else to show you, folks. That is the new sprays, the new mutants. It's all really cool stuff. One thing that didn't make it into this update, but is planned, is a total revolution of the challenge system. and apparently they're going to be much more satisfying to do and rewarding and all this kind of jazz. And I actually had a bit of a rant about how much I think the challenge system is in need of repair last video, so I'm really, really glad to hear that's still in the works, and something we can look forward to down the line. It's definitely something I want to see improved to, make me want to play the game a little bit more, basically. I think an improved challenge system would go a long way to that, so really excited to see what they come up with. Really excited just to see the game getting love and updates, It's been so long. We got nothing, and then suddenly tons and tons of stuff going on. We still need an alternate bruiser. I'm just saying, we still need an alternative for the Carnosaurus. It's silly that it's the only one without one. You have 3, you have 0, right? Make it happen, okay? Clearly there's modelling going on, there's stuff going on. It could be done, I believe, and I think a new dinosaur would attract a lot of people to the game, so... Anywho. Alright, yeah, so really cool stuff. Go check out Primal Carnage. Oh, I have keys. Okay, I've got like tons of keys for the game to give away. Thanks to the devs, they hooked me up with like 10 or something like that. So if you've been wanting to try Primal Carnage Extinction on the PC, and you should play the PC version, the console versions aren't getting the updates. I think it costs quite a lot to update console versions, so I imagine that's why. This is very cool. This is very Jurassic World. I need to burst out here. I need to be a Dimorphodon. Anyways, oh yeah, look at the cheeky little areas up here. Hello. Very cool. Anyways, I will figure out how I'm going to share those keys. If you go check the comment section down below, there'll be a pinned comment, and I will tell you guys how you can win those keys. I don't really know the first way to do it, so I'm going to do a little research once I wrap up this recording, which is right now. So, if you enjoyed this video and the look at the mutation system, please do throw me a like down below, throw me a comment. Which of the new mutations is your favourite? I imagine the Spino is going to win that argument 9 times out of 10, but hey, maybe you're into something a little bit different. I'm not here to kink shame. Yeah. Comment, like, subscribe, all that kind of nonsense that YouTubers say. I will see you lovely folks next time. Check out Primal Carnage on Steam. Definitely recommend it. It's getting better and better. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.